welcome Suresh, wife of Rohan's and also a psychologist who has graciously agreed to be present here among us today. Thank you, Suresh, for joining.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Rohan. Thank you, sir. We couldn't have asked and a great champion amongst us and his spouse. A great recipe for a lot of interactions, but a lot of fun. We're not going to make this serious. We're going to get some real fun and real insights into what Rohan has achieved. What he's done is in front of us, he's staring in front of us, but what's going behind, we will visit. Rohan, thank you for coming here. Yeah. As Anika said, world number one at the age of 43 years, 326 days. So many records and so many battles that he has played more than 60, 70, 80 countries. I don't know about that. And so many things he's done. But what puzzles me still, having known him for a long time, is whether he's a greater human being or a greater tennis player. I still am puzzled. What is the predominant, of course both, but what is predominant facet of this man is still puzzling, and you all join me in the list of those who will get puzzled after today. That's how I can describe. And now the third dimension gets added, which is the academy. Right? So that's where we are. I wouldn't take much more time. I would want the person to take over. Rohan, you have a choice. Like any tennis match, you have a toss. You select whether to serve or on the side. Now you have a choice. Whether you want to get a small 5-minute quiz to get you started because you're retired and you want to get started, or you want to take questions about your career and your life and your positive movements and negative movements and so on. It's up to you.
First of all, good evening to you all, and thank you for having me in the India Leadership Council. And Mr. Suresh, sir, thank you for being associated with you for such a long period of time, and mainly being a tennis lover, the biggest thing. And going to your first question, I'd love to take some questions from everyone. I think that's the best way to start. You've got to go out there and feel that pressure right up. So I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, we'll take a quick tie break for tennis, and Anika will keep a score on that. If the audience wins 1 point and Rohan wins 1 point, with some questions are directed to Rohan, will be slightly at a high level, but all questions are related to him. Right? So the question to the audience, right? When Rohan became world number 1 in Australia, he also broke a few other records. Can anyone tell you one more record? He was the oldest world number 1 in men's doubles. Can anyone tell one more record or 2 more records associated with that? Even Rohan may not know it the way I'm a big Rohan. I'm 2 Roro fans. Rohan Federer, you see RF all the time. And Rohan Bopanna.
You're wearing RF, you should be wearing RB today.
So anybody else? Instance?
The only thing I remember from then was there was a picture. I'm a big Novak fan.
Okay.
I remember a picture, a tweet wherein you and Novak were in a photo and he said, was the oldest number 1 and he was the world's longest number 1. Right?
They were both oldest at the same time, singles and doubles.
One more record. One more record.
Mixed doubles?
No, he hadn't won mixed doubles before, but on that day, he was.
It's actually a pretty obvious one. Going with the question, it was actually the oldest Grand Slam winner.
Yeah.
Oldest
Mixed doubles
Yeah.
Grand Slam winner.
Oldest Grand Slam winner. And you were the only doubles world number 1 who became world number 1 without having won a men's Grand Slam. At that time.
That's
You won the
correct.
Grand Slam after a few days. But when you became world number 1, you were the only player in the world who became world number 1 in men's doubles without having won a men's doubles Grand Slam.
You're absolutely right, sir, but I'll give you an insight in that. The rankings come out only after the Grand Slam. So officially, I was still
On that day,
first time world number 1 after winning a Grand Slam officially. Unofficially, yes, I did become world number 1 before the slam win.
so maybe tie break 1. Audience wave, I'm part of the audience, so 1-0.
Can you say 1-0 to the audience?
One audience, 2-0. So I said yes. Zero audience. One quick question. That's a quick question. Yeah. When he became world number one big single star, global big name, tweeted, amazing, wonderful achievement, Rohan. Who was that?
Wasn't that Novak?
Novak.
Wasn't that Novak?
Roger.
Sachin.
Immediately. Rohan, amazing, wonderful achievement. You got both. Who's the third?
Nadal.
Rohan, you did it in your way and at your time. Who said that?
He actually sent me personally a message, and I think, one of the most humble superstars out there. And no matter where you saw him, he would always come say hello to you. Of course, same as Roger or Novak. It's funny. Of course, we all look at them as superstars, but everybody shared the locker room. And when they know when you're there for 15, 20 years, you're not come there by just a one-off tournament. You've been there, done the work, put in the success to be in that locker room and share that locker room with them. So I think I would say about 90% of the players playing today came after me.
Yeah.
So so when they walk in the locker room, they're also feeling overwhelmed of familiar faces, and if you're spent a long career out there, there's a mutual respect, and that's a wonderful thing about tennis. They don't really differentiate in terms of where you sit or when you enter the locker room. Everything's absolutely equal in that space.
Before we let Rohan really go on for a long time, a few more questions from my side just to warm up the audience. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now, we all know Novak, you're a Novak fan, Roger, I'm a Roger fan, Nadal, all three. Other than they having got more than 20 Grand Slams in men's singles, there's something else in common. It's a very subtle thing. What else is that? There's something else in common with all the three greats. Between them, have got some close to 80 Grand Slams. But there's something else very, very appreciative of them and very common. Can anyone get that? And no one will get it. But can anyone get it? It's a very small thing. But I tested him 3 days back. I met him for understanding where his titration level is. So that's how I formed the question. Anyone? You?
Most of the Grand Slams they won after 30 years.
Very close, no?
No. Novak is.
No. They are one. Rather than Federer one.
Nadal definitely not.
Not yet.
16,
He's
I was
actually
17, I think.
17. I'll tell you, very important. All of them had Rohan Bopanna as hitting partner at some stage. Nothing else is common between them. They all called him. I'm going to talk about how it happens.
I
Does Roger call you or how does that?
I think as when you go deep in the tournament, players also kind of drop off. They all finish the Grand Slam, they're going home, figuring out what the next tournament is going to be. So there have been a few tournaments which I was fortunate enough also to go deep into the Grand Slams, and everybody needs a player to warm up. So you build a great friendship with them along these years, and they just reach out. The coach comes out and says, "Can you warm them up before they match the following day?" And yeah, it's very easy to do, and especially if you don't have a match that day, that's extremely comfortable. And it's a great thing, warming up with them. You get to spend a little more time, picking their brains about tennis and a lot of other things, and which is great.
Fantastic. Few more things, okay? You promise. I'm just thinking as I talk. I'm not consulting a paper. There's one very interesting event which happened in tennis. A singles men's, follow the English one, a singles men's Grand Slam winner won the first of the series of Grand Slams, having lost to Rohan Bopanna in the doubles in the previous tournament. Big name, he lost to Rohan Bopanna and his partner in the tournament, and he went down from the tournament to win the Grand Slam.
Singles. Medvedev.
Who's that?
Medvedev.
Medvedev is only one Grand Slam, but not him. Yeah, I said one of the series of Grand Slams. He won. In fact, he won the first of the series of Grand Slams.
I know that Roger played in doubles,
He
right?
played this.
That was in Haller.
Yes.
But not at the Olympics. Oh no, that was Mahesh and yeah, neither.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did play him in doubles as well.
Yeah, you did.
In
Yeah,
Indian
yeah,
ones,
correct, yeah.
Big double. But here in this case, Rohan Bopanna and his partner defeated this team in the doubles, which had that men's singles player. And after that tournament, he went on to win the Grand Slam. Next tournament. And maybe in between, when he was playing the tournament in which he lost to Rohan, he was also using Rohan for hitting partner. So there's some ingredient there as well. That part I'm slightly unaware, but I'm just putting some spin here. Don't you know who it is? I want one question where you are not.
I think it's no one. No one was 10.
Yeah.
Stan.
Ah, Stan.
Stan and got defeated in Chennai.
In Chennai.
Rohan and Qureshi, they lost in first round. Yeah? And then he went on to be Grand Slam. Yeah, so that's wonderful. Rohan's doing well, so obviously he's not a dad. fully there. Yeah. Last few things, Rohan, for you. What's one thing common between the current players? Like, are they moving forward?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, I do that.
After phase. Yeah. And another European. I'll just take Casper. What's common between them?
The racket sponsor is the same.
You're thinking correct.
Apart from them all being double-handed,
There's so many others.
That's a tough one.
Thoda.
Left.
Yeah.
Devi, after Phils, and Casper Room.
If I add one more name in that, you'll get the answer.
They all won title this year.
Left.
I give up on that one.
Almost by the ranks.
Yeah.
Amazing.
What?
You mean?
If I add Suresh, if I add the it's will become obvious. So I put it the
What is the answer? Coached by dads.
Coached by dads.
Coached by dads.
From the very beginning and even till now. And what's the conflict between Andy Murray and Shapovalov?
Mums.
The mums.
Mums.
It was by my moms. Now this is the last penultimate. Common thing, you probably were not in the circuit yet, you were still watching Gabrielle Sabatini. Yes, most beautiful woman I would say. That every male knows about Gabrielle Sabatini. Chris ever know? Yeah. Steffi Graf, Gabrielle Sabatini, Martina Navratilova, Amelie.
Suresh.
First one. What's the single? Single
Backhand.
Single and backhand.
I thought it was going a little more. Too obvious.
Single and backhand. They're all single and backhand. Most of the women are double and backhand. So I think Rohan is fully in good nick. And absolutely delight to get him to talk. Rohan, now it's turn for us to know what made Rohan Bopanna the greatest Indian tennis champ, one of the greatest Indian athlete. Very difficult being world number one, and before you and other players have been world number one, but you did it at that age and that dedication. So when did you know that in your life and your career that you were making it big? What was that inflection point in which Rohan Bopanna told himself that tennis is there for me to stay, and tennis is what is going to put me in the world circuit, and I'll be whatever I became. So when was that? Was it very early in your life? Mid-course? When did you really look at the mirror and say, I'm there?
I think it was a journey which changed along the way. It was never really like when I